Hello and welcome back to my personal hell. We are in gold rank now. Taking a bit of a break because I know gold rank is going to be a bit of a slog. Or at least it was last time I played it. As I said before, they've added master rank to this game now. So I do believe a handful of people who at least polluted what were the upper ranks before have definitely shifted up the bracket. So I do think gold should be easier than it was before. That said, gold is usually where I tend to hover because I don't play this game super often now, and now that my rank has been reset yet again, we have to go through it yet again. So, as per usual, I've once again edited my deck quite a bit. Here's what it's looking like right now. Main things of note, I would say, at least for right now, we're running 2 copies of Dogmatica Matrix, and instead of White Knight of Dogmatica, we're running a White Relic of Dogmatica with Fallen of Albaz. Now, I don't like White Relic of Dogmatica as much as I like White Knight of Dogmatica, just aesthetically, I'll be perfectly honest. But White Relic has many advantages over White Knight. For instance, they require you to pitch a level 4 from the extra deck, which means we can pitch Elder Entity Natis, which means when we summon them, we get removal. So that's an advantage. They keep their attack bonus permanently, as opposed to White Knight, who loses the attack bonus at the end of the turn. So that's another advantage. They also do not need to pitch a card from your extra deck in order to activate. Do not need to pitch a card from your extra deck in order to pitch a card from your opponent's extra deck, which honestly can also be an advantage. So I'm going to count that as well. Also, it's level 4, which means once we're done with them, we can go into Time Thief Redoer with them. And of course, in using White Relic of Dogmatica, even though we don't have to pitch a card from our own extra deck, if we want to, we can use Dogmatica Matrix to pitch any of the Albaz fusions to add Albaz to our hands. That way we have 2 level 4s we can easily use. Now, the main thing that's of note with White Relic is that her ability to search our opponent's extra deck and pick out a card and get rid of it, that does not proc on anything our opponent does, as is the case with White Knight. However, it does proc on any summons from the extra deck, which means this could be considered a bit of a substitute. To Titanicider. Titanicider also procs its reuse effect on summons from the extra deck. So, while not explicitly better, it can be really good, and we can still potentially get half of the 10k summon requirement with White Relic, so long as there's another monster on the field that has at least 2,000 attack. Doesn't matter whose field, as long as there's a monster with 2,000 attack and White Relic is able to resolve, then we can get that attack. Further, another benefit to White Relic is that it is not inhibited by Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. That's also a benefit to White Relic of Dogmatica. So, all of those things considered, White Relic is actually significantly more flexible than White Knight is. It's kind of disappointing to me, because I think White Knight is way fucking cooler, but this works, and it is effective. I've only tested it against some of the solo deck challenges. I haven't done any progress in gold tier in ranked yet, but just going off of what I've done there, this is definitely effective. And running 2 copies of Dogmatica Matrix makes going into White Relic turn 1 far more consistent, or at least early game, far more consistent. So this is definitely working. Get out White Relic right away. We start getting rid of their biggest extra deck threats. And then as soon as we no longer need that, the Fallen of Albaz that we eventually fetch, if we didn't already draw it, we can just throw them out, rank out into Time Thief for Doer, and then mill for game. And that's the idea. Beyond that, there is some stuff I am looking to add to this deck. A card I've been wanting to get for a while, but still haven't gotten yet, is Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss. Main reason for that being that 2 magical brokers can make Dante. Dante has 2500 defense, meaning that he can proc a Chronicle Magician if I chose to add Chronicle Magician to the deck. But then on top of that, he can also mill 3 cards from his deck to get 2500 attack too. So he can also, so long as he's not inhibited by lose 1 turn, he can also get half of 10k summoning requirement. So we have a White Relic that can get half of the requirement. Hypothetically, we'd be able to get a Dante that can fulfill half of the requirement. If I do decide to add a Chronicle to this deck, I could just do either one of those 2, and then summon Chronicle at the same time, and then I'd have all of 10k summoning requirement. So that's just some of what's going into my thought process today. Again, I do not expect us to get super far into gold. I have about 4 hours starting right now. So I'm just hoping we're going to make some reasonable progress. I'm not sure how far we're going to get. As far as we can. Let's just go. Okay, pretty simple. Starting with Decisive. Is already going kind of slow for some reason. Okay, not going to special summon anything, so no worries there. Gonna set lose 1 turn. And I will normal summon Magical Broker, because even if they wanted to Numeron me, I can lose 1 turn. But I think about this in terms of, could they, like, Numeron OTK me? With these 3 cards, they could not. Lose 1 turn would turn all of their stuff into defense position. Great Grant's, the Decisive Battle would prevent a board wipe. They could potentially hit me for a lot of damage if they did, like, all of that and then linked. That's a very Numeron card. Okay, that sucks. I don't normally see Cosmic Cyclone. Nah, fuck. Not happy to see that. At this point, I can only hope that if they go into Phoenix Enforcer, I'm able to out Phoenix Enforcer somehow. I don't have anything that's, I can tank Phoenix Enforcer's destruction effect a little bit with Decisive, but it's not a huge revolution. Huge revolution is much better guarantor against a Phoenix Enforcer. Adoration. Those attack defense equals the attack of target monster. These two. Pardon? Can you OTK me? Oh no, you're just there for the fusion. Maybe they're going for an OTK? Going for a board wipe. But you can't destroy my monsters unless you negate my effects. I know that this combines really well with Forbidden Droplet. Forbidden Droplet pitching Absolute Zero is virtually guaranteed board wipe. Oh, thank you. Is that game? That's not game. Oh, almost. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Definitely put me on the back foot there. Duster. That's okay. Unless you intend to destroy me by any other means. If this card leaves the field, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Oh, there was a Forbidden Droplet. Nasty. Okay. This card leaves the field. I could go into a Titanic Lad. It is unaffected by the activated effects of any monster special summoned from the extra deck. Unfortunately, Broker is still going to get graved if I kill Absolute Zero. That's going to suck. During your main phase, you can move this card. Special summon this turn. I can't do that. That's an end phase move. I want to get rid of this Link monster. get rid of this Link monster. Is there anything preventing you from... do you have any quick effects in the grave? Don't think you do. No, I don't think you can do anything. You can only activate spell. Card is destroyed by battle since the graveyard. Sorry, destroyed by battle. Or if this card is destroyed, you can special summon one hero monster from your hand. You have nothing in your hands. Okay. So we're just not gonna kill Absolute Zero right now. Which is... Well, actually, you know what? I can kill Absolute Zero. I can just prevent it with Decisive Battle. I'm stupid. Okay, we're gonna do this. Fallen of Albaz. We are gonna activate his effects. We're gonna pitch Wall of Revealing Light. I'm gonna summon Titaniclad. We're gonna take your Adoration. Excellent. We're gonna change you to defense. Battle. Get rid of you. Lovely. I like Titaniclad. And now you can't attack me. Now Titaniclad does go to the grave. That's okay. Because then I can fetch my Dogmatica cards. Okay, don't think you can do anything with that. Oh. While you control Plasma, you cannot draw. Your opponent cannot target cards you control with card effects. Each Plasma you control gains 100 attack for each monster in the graveyards. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Also can make a second attack during each battle phase. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice. Nothing stopping me from doing that. Dogmatica Matrix. Yes. So, always gonna add Calamity first. Then a Relic. I also learned that you can actually resolve both of Dogmatica Matrix's extra effect. You can only activate one of these once per turn, but you can still resolve their effects multiple times per turn. So if I have two of these out, I can pitch twice as many cards, which is amazing. And we are going to do this. We're going to pitch Elder Entity Natis. We're gonna put you in defense. Gonna activate their effects. Natis is going to chain. And we are going to pop Absolute Zero. Decisive battle. Get fucked. Now I get to take a card from your extra deck, because fuck you. Let's see. Ah, there you go. Nice. Hell yeah. And I think I caught a vague glimpse of a Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer moments before they surrendered. Alright. First win. Excellent. Keep going. Opened with Dogmatic the Matrix, love it. Did open with Grave the Super Ancient 2 though, which is not amazing. Also 10k. Dogmatic Matrix. Grabbing Calamity. Setting Grave. And I'm gonna set. Don't want them to know what I have right away. If they link into something, then they attack into my face down, and it doesn't die. Alright, and then we will immediately Grave. Aw, fuck these guys. Their destruction effects are when they're in the hands. Okay, you can't attack. By the way, I learned recently that there's actually a summoning animation for 10,000 Dragon, and I have not seen it yet. I think they added it at some point, and I legit just have not summoned him recently enough to even see what that looks like. Is that it? No? Okay. What are we getting rid of? What the fuck is going on in this deck? Danger Skull Servants? Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. What could your face down be? Could your face down be King of Skull Servants? If it is, what is that really gonna do? There's probably some other Albaz fusions that I could be having in here that I just don't. Pop your back card. Okay. Dogmatic Calamity. We're gonna summon a White Relic, Itching, Natis. Summoning them in attack position. Activate White Relic. Activate Natis. Pop your face down card. It was a Mizuki. There we go. Gonna flip Broker. Do I want to use Fallen Albaz? I don't know. Let's see what's in your extra deck first. Winda. Anima. Oh, Access Code Talker. Yeah, I don't really like you. A relinquished Anima could be a real bitch. You're also a danger deck, so you could go into shit really easily. A couple of these would be threats. I want to get rid of the biggest threat. Man. There should be just some generic fusion shit. I don't know what generic fusion would go well with this. What are the best, like, Albaz targets other than his own fusions? Because I can't go into this. I'm gonna save this just for removal. Alright, or saving Albaz just in case. If I need to pitch a 10k to get rid of something, I will. If they special summon something from the extra deck, White Relic can pitch another card. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Pragmatica Matrix, I gotta keep that around. It got rid of an Access Code Talker and another monster for me. Mizuki can just banish himself from the grave to special summon something though, right? Yeah. But he can only bring back a Skull Servant. That's not helping him. You got a Ballardrock in this deck. Hey, there he is. How you doing? Is the rest of your hands able to just OTK me with the Skull Servant? Relinquished Anima? No. Link Karibo? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can really do anything with that. I think that's just a defensive play. That's an interesting placement of that card there. Infinite Impermanence, Methinks. I still think I should probably keep Albaz. No reason not to attack that I know of. Okay. Set a Phoenix Chain. Pass. That could be annoying. I might just go into Codebreaker Virus Swordsman. Let's get rid of Dogmatica Matrix since I have another continuous back row. Okay. So if they just set Ash Blossom, I'm just gonna waste a turn attacking into it. But I also have Fallen of Albast here. That's a delay. He could relinquish to Anima me. I gotta bear that in mind. Yeah, I would not have been able to swing over that. Glad I did exactly what I did. And we'll set that, and we'll set that. Alright, now there are 3 Skull Servants in the grave. Mizuki can bring back King for 2,000 if he wanted to. Well, he's gonna special summon it. Okay. And bring out a king with 3k. That is not a king with 3k. Level 3 or lower zombie monsters you control will be destroyed by battle or card effects. You can destroy this card. This card is sent to the graveyard. You can add 2 monsters with different names from your deck to your hand, except White Baking, that are either Skull Servant or Mention It, then discard 1 card. What does this person do again? And not be destroyed by battle. Also, they're unaffected by spell and trap card effects. Okay, so if he fetches this and another king, I could be in trouble. Except Lady in White. Okay, so I'd have to use both my Phoenix Chains in order to negate Lady in White. So I could negate the King of Skull Servants. I'm just gonna assume this is an infinite impermanence for now. Which is why I've set these in my other spaces. Not surprised by that. Sent him to the grave for free, I suppose. Relinquished Anima. That's gonna suck. that is White Prince. Okay, he doesn't need to go straight into that. He can grab more cards that let him grab more cards. Naturally. Target one of your banished King of Skull Servants, special summon it. Lovely. I have to prevent this, unfortunately. I don't think I can afford not to do this. There's no once per turn on that, which means you can bring back Lady in White too, which is shitty. $6K, lovely. Lady in White. Gonna summon Lady in White. Forfeiting. I really do think they could have outed me. It's entirely possible. They would have, like, taxed all of my resources, honestly. So they had another Mizuki in the grave that they could have used to summon Lady in White. That means in order to stop King of Skull Servants, I would have had to use my other Fiendish Chain to negate Lady in White. And then if they tried to attack me, I would be forced to minimum pay 6,000 life points to stop that attack. Otherwise, I'm taking over 4,000 damage that turn. Or, sorry, under 4,000 damage that turn. But hey, I'll take it. You weren't feeling very confident about that game? Is it okay? They probably were. I'm sure there's plenty of times I go up against other players and they just know I've got some particular meta card that's just gonna destroy their world, but I don't have it because I'm not running anything even remotely close to a meta deck. So alright, got some Fierce Tiger Mongu today. In Prohibition turn 1. It's interesting. What have you got? Black... what? Black Wings. Okay. I'm just gonna assume you're just gonna combo summon for an eternity. I'll read your shit when you're done. Was that one of those continuous fetch effects? You just bounced it back at your hands? Lovely. These guys are all winged beasts, right? Not that that question means anything, but, you know, just a thought. It'd be kind of interesting if that were the case. Hi, Dare. I was waiting for you. Was kind of hoping I could prohibit you before you came out. Okay. That's not helpful. Alright, first off, do you have any quick effects on the grave? You can banish this card from your graveyard, target one face-up card your opponent controls, destroy it. Very cool. Definitely not annoying. Glad I looked in the grave right away. Okay, so that's the main thing to worry about. As long as you've got one of these synchros out, you can spell speed 2 pop any of my cards. Okay. What is this? Once per turn, if you special summon a dark synchro monster from the extra deck, you can target one of your Blackwing monsters or a Blackwing dragon that is banished or in your graveyard with less attack, special summon it. So if you synchro, you can special summon from the grave. Once per turn, dark monster you control be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can remove a feather counter from your field instead. Okay. Send this card from your hand or face to field to the graveyard. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Targeted monster lose 700 attack, negate its effects. Okay, so you can... That's just until end of turn. It's not spell speed. This is a quick effect if you control a dark synchro monster. Okay. Alright, so you can negate one of my face-up monsters, spell speed 2. You can destroy one of my face-up cards, spell speed 2. Each time your opponent activates a monster effect, place a black feather counter on this card, and if you do, inflict 700, so you can burn me. During your opponent's turn, you contribute this card with 4 black feather counters, wipe the field, okay. Unaffected by other cards' effects, yeah, that's what I figure you're wanted for. Each time an opponent's monster activates its effect, place a wedge counter on that opponent's monster. That related to the feather counters? No, that's a completely different kind of counter. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls with a wedge counter, take control of it. Okay. So you can pop a card I place. I may have to take some damage this turn. Full armor is gonna ignore Fire Prison. Full armor is gonna ignore anything I have. Except for, there can be only one. There can be only one. Will affect him. He will keep out full armor. There's no reason not to keep out full armor. That's assuming I can resolve there can be only one. You won't special summon anything else because they're all winged beasts. So, yeah, I've spent a lot of time on this already. Alright, here we go. I will set Mongu. I'm going to actually set Prohibition as bait. Venus Chain is not going to get any use right now. Mongu is just as a blocker right now. There he goes, so he's gonna resolve that. You can't pop, there can be only one. Not gonna go for that. Obviously he's gonna go for the one card he understands. So he can attack next turn, but he's only gonna be able to attack with black armor. Each time an opponent's monster activates their effect, you won't be able to, because I'm not activating any monster effects. You'll only have black armor. You'll have to attack into Mongu. I'll take no damage unless you can somehow out this card. Sorry, this is a dragon. Sorry, that's a mistake. This is a dragon. This is not a winged beast. That was a complete mistake. Very cool. Sure. And I am gonna Venus Chain you. I really need Broker right now. Broker would be super big. Not what I was looking for. How many more of these cards did you have? Jarnga? Whatever, if it's a destruction effect, I can stop it with Decisive. I'm not going to use Prohibit right now. I'm going to have to take 3k. I'm really not familiar with Black Wings, but I am familiar with this card. Or at least I am aware that this is the card that is their big boss monster. If I could have gotten Prohibit out early, I would have prohibited full armor, definitely. It's not helpful, I'm afraid. Dogmatica Matrix would have been better. And in fact, I couldn't even use Dogmatica Matrix if I wanted to. If I got Dogmatica Matrix, I would not have been able to use the Ritual spell because my back row is full. And of course, now I'm going to draw a Dogmatica Matrix and I can't do shit. Albaz would not be good. Neither the rich... I mean... Damn it. That's what I was worried about. Because he can only go into dragons. One monster special summon this turn. I can't do anything with that. Shit. I need to find something that Albaz can go into. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck. Like, he's dark, right? I could go into, I mean, I don't always have this opportunity, but there are, like, generic super poly targets I could go into. So I could use Fallen of Albaz's more removal. I'm gonna have to block. This is for my lack of ultra rare points. As I said, I would have Dante if I had the points for it. Not that I could use Dante in this situation, but... Alright, there can be only one is clearly effective lockdown. I can decisive this. And not only can I decisive it, I can pitch Titaniclad. Titaniclad can get me the fusion. The ritual spell, sorry. Except they didn't because it only fetches monsters. My mistake. That's not going to help because he's unaffected by other cards' effects. Okay. Just lucky he's not pulling other removal cards right now. This might be the most workout decisive battle's gotten yet. They have to discard. They forfeit! Whoa! What? Why? I was on the... Dude. I guess they just got impatient? What did I say? Players will just forfeit against you if you control it hard enough. I didn't have any out to that. I did not have any, like, winning move at all. I mean, eventually I could have possibly done something, but I was not drawing the tools that I needed. You had an unaffected by other cards' effects beater that could hit me over and over again. Granted, he couldn't use most of his hand, probably, because there can be only one. But, like, you were whittling at my extra deck. How do you not want that? I'm gonna set. You don't know. I will summon. And set again. We're just gonna go full on. Full in. Alright. Oh, sorry, not that. Soul Levy. Only has 6 cards in the extra deck. Okay. Weird. Alright, let's lose one turn. Or not lose one turn, sorry. There can be only one. And I'm gonna pitch it. Draw a card. A very large deck and they open with 1 set, huh? Why would you do that? I'm gonna attack into this. Whatever it is, let's lock you into it. You're gonna stack your deck with Big Eye. That's a plan. That is definitely not a competitive card in my experience. Alright, I'm gonna final countdown. I have a feeling you're looking for certain cards. Let's see if you can do that in 10 of your turns. Another set card. I'll attack into it again. Oh, sweet. So, question. Why the fuck couldn't I Fiendish Chain that shit? What the hell was that about? Dice Jar is unreactable? Since fucking when? It's a flip effect. The hell kind of bullshit is that? Alright, I hope that's what you wanted. I mean, if they're unironically running Dice Jar. Well, maybe they're ironically running Dice Jar. I don't know. I can't see inside their head. 3 sets in a row. Let's go. Okay. Legit, just straight beater monster. Okay. I really need more fusions for Fallen of Albaz if I'm going to run him. Make him way more useful. Counter attack. This card attacks, it's changed to defense position at the end of the damage step. I'm gonna let you do that, honestly. That's fine. Nice. What might your back row be? A mirror force? Would not be surprised. Alright, let's summon Fallen of Albaz. Torrential Tribute. What? What is this deck? How are you in gold tier with this deck? What is the purpose? I'm gonna have to look at what this person has, because I have no fucking clue why they're playing this. Like, this is the deck I used to play. Was it good even back then? I have to wonder. Granted, my deck's upgraded a bit. But this is like such a crapshoot. Like, when has Legacy of Yatagarasu actually been decent? I mean, I guess it just lets you whip through your cards. This lets you dig through your cards, but like, when was Big Eye ever competitive, seriously? Except for the narrow purposes of like digging for Exodia, which I would not be at all shocked is in your deck, even though you're running like a 60 card deck for some reason. I'm just gonna... There can be only one, and pitch it. If it's another dice jar, it could potentially kill me. It's possible. Hey, look at that. Let's see what's in your extra deck. And let's get rid of that bullshit. I would like to see another dice jar. Wow. What was even the point? What's in this extra deck, dude? Five-headed dragon, Blue Eyes Ultimate, and King Dragon. Is this like an old Kaiba deck or some shit? Let's go. It just went up against a full combo Black Wings deck, and then immediately followed by this guy. What the hell? Gotta see what that guy was playing. You did have Exodia, you complete clown. Exodia, Blue Eyes, bunch of generic shit. Your opponent gains life points. You can special summon this from your hands. Tribute it, target one face-up monster you control. It gains 1,000 attack until end of turn. Who plays this? Snowman Eater. So you basically had a Man-Eater bug. Hex Sealed Fusion, Dice Jar, Morphing Jar number 2, Lord of D, Regeki. You had Blue Eyes Chaos Max in here with exactly one Chaos form. Polymerization, Polymerization, Polymerization. Dude, you know what? This is like a trashy deck, honestly. Very trashy deck, but you would make this significantly better by just removing cards. Literally by just straight up removing cards. Like, you want to be able to draw into Lava Golem and Regeki and your fucking Blue Eyes Chaos Max and Chaos Form way more fucking often. Not the least of which is this stupid fucking Time Lord you got in here. By just removing stupid shit like Divine Dragon Ragnarok. What is this doing for you? A hell of a lot of fucking nothing. Just remove these cards. Why do you need Axe Dragonute? What is that doing for you? If your dragon attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. You already fucking have Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Try to get this guy out. Make that be your piercing option if you need a piercing option. I don't understand, man. Like, what is... Like, this is so fucking dumb. You have a full 60-card deck, and instead of removing cards so you have a 40-card deck, you're running Legacy of Yatagarasu, among other things, just so you can draw into your cards faster. Just run a fucking 40-card deck, dude. This is just completely, like... You're just digging a hole and then working to fill it in again. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand that. It just seems really dumb. Not understanding that at all. 4 more wins, gold tier 3. Damn, the asks have definitely increased. Let's go, I guess. Again, I don't know how far I'm gonna go with this. We can go 2 ranks. I think I'd be satisfied with that. Got a pretty good win streak at the moment. Not all of them feel entirely deserved, but we're going. Okay, going second is exactly why we have Solemn Strike in this deck. When they put out a big threat, that can just activate a monster effect whenever the fuck they want. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Gonna go into, goddamn Divine Arsenal Zeus as early as possible. Who wants to fucking guess that they have a Divine Arsenal Zeus in their extra deck? Their 15 card extra deck. I see Lyrilusk, I think Zeus. As simple as it goes. I don't know that Lyrilusk even really wants to go first, purely because of that. They want to be able to attack through me and get that fucker out. Is this their going first option? Attach material, add a winged monster from your deck to your hand. All battle damage you take from battles involving this XYZ monster, summon monster is also inflicted to your opponent. Okay. Well, if this is a Lyrilusk deck, I can say I could fuck you pretty hard. Probably fuck you harder than most other decks. Because all your shit is weak. Crazy weak. It's Tri-Brigade. Okay. I see. Yep. Lyrilusk Tri-Brigade. Now you're more annoying. Now you're gonna try to Divine Arsenal me and banish my shit. Very cool. Or not. Why? Is that just when it's... If this card is sent to the graveyard. That's all it takes, man. Sent to the graveyard. That's all it takes to start your stupid combo. There you go. Paris. Big shock. What? Oh, okay. I see we're doing this today. That's your end board, huh? Okay. That's a shame. Or, actually not a shame. I was just thinking, if I was gonna get Dogmatica Matrix, I would not be able to use Pot of Duality. If your opponent special summons a monster, you can detach a material, target one of those special summon monsters, bounce it. If this card is in your possession since the graveyard of your opponent's card, you can target one of the Lyrilusk monster in your hand, in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Okay, so this is your anti-special summon option. And this cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, detach one material, negate the activation. Okay, so you're all set up to deal with me special summoning or doing monster effects, which is amazingly good for me. Because I don't give a shit. Oh, damn. All prepared for the special summons. Have no fear, we're not doing that today. Although we could. Let's get Decisive Battle. Play it safe. Yes. Decisive Battle. I am gonna have to set only one of these Solemn Strikes. I have to set Fiendish Chain, just so I can mitigate damage a bit. Alright, let's start this. I'll lock you into these options right here. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, but you can be targeted. All prepared for monsters, but did you expect full back row? Yeah. So one of these guys is gonna try to attack. I'm going to Fiendish Chain them. The other one is gonna attack and then go into Zeus, and then I will Solemn Strike him. Be taking a chunk of damage to do it, but I gotta do it. Oh, hi, we're just gonna add some more damage in there. Okay, lovely. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to afford a second Solemn Strike. Well, let's just link some more guys, that's cool. How many was this? That was 2, I will allow it. I really don't have a choice but to allow it, unfortunately. And that could assist you, yeah. I really did not consider you summoning more Tri-Brigade guys, because I got the Winged Beast thing stuck in my head, but of course, Tri-Brigade is all sorts of beast styles, so... Not what I expected you to do. Really? Okay. I will gladly accept that. Yeah, you can fuck off. I'm glad he did that, honestly. Having to tangle with Zeus in addition to 2 more beaters would definitely suck. Not what I wanted to do today. Although, he can still go into Shreg. Frustratingly enough. If Shreg had a destruction effect instead of a banish effect, I could deal with this a lot better. How many is this? That's a Shreg. He's gonna summon, he's gonna banish something. Shreg is Winged Beast, I'm pretty sure. So he's not going to be limited by this. He's going to mill some cards. This isn't going to do me any favors. If he gets rid of Fiendish Chain, that's a problem. Oh god, man. If only I had both of my Solemn Strikes set. Now this guy's just going to be able to go into Zeus freely. don't have a choice, though. He didn't go into Zeus! What? Why? No Zeus? Do I have an option? Ah! Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Wow. Was not expecting to get away with that. But here we are. Okay, then. That's that, I guess. What can you do now? I think you can summon another Tri-Brigade and give that another shot. It's doable. But I don't know why you didn't go into Zeus. I would've. Gotta be careful about activating Broker's effects near a utopic future. It counts as battling. Hold up. Hold up. We can do something here. Don't XYZ right now. Actually, no. It's fine. Yep, he's doing it. Okay. Unsurprised. We're just gonna say fuck you. Eat my balls. This is preventing them from going into Lyrilusk. I'm sure that's his only... That's probably his only Zeus. He may not have more Utopias. I have 32 cards in deck. He's 21. There you go. Okay. Now we're on the defense. Don't want me to destroy him. Good. Alright, so in order to keep... reduce your card advantage and keep up my own, we're going to toss Soul Levy. So I'm not going to mill more of your cards. That is not helpful, because you're going to be a Link XYZs pretty much exclusively. But we can use these cards. Let's keep these face down until he ends his turn. Or tries to banish something. Probably gonna normal summon a Tri-Brigade, try to banish more from the grave, and then Shireg again. Ooh, that's a risky play. What does that do for you? Fetching a card, okay. Unfortunately, if he is able to banish Broker, I am dead. Did you activate that and had nothing to fetch? The 8 cards left in deck. Alright, okay, we can do this. Alright, we're gonna activate this. Pitch it for costs. That's okay. Just getting rid of your options right now. You couldn't synchro if you wanted to then. And if you tried to synchro, I had a grave still. Gold Stark. Okay. I think I would definitely want a Dogmatica Matrix at this point. However, I would not be able to summon it as long as I had There Can Be Only One out. If I have to get rid of There Can Be Only One. Which means they could Lyra Lusk me if I gave them the chance to. Prohibition. I got rid of their arsenal. I could prohibit their Shireg. Alternatively, I could try to Dogmatica Matrix. Due to how full my back row is right now, I'm gonna go for Prohibition. And we're gonna try to ban Shireg. And once again, I'm gonna try to let this pass, and then I will pitch Grave if it can't be used. But I'm still worried they'll just normal summon a Tri-Brigade monster, banish for Shireg, get rid of Broker, and then attack for game. That is still totally doable for them right now. Getting rid of Fiendish Chain and activating Karas again could also suck. Hell yes! Hell yes! I fucking outed your arsenal, you piece of shit. Scumbag fucking bitch. Most busted card this entire game. Not the most busted card, but one of the most busted cards in this entire game. Fucking Divine Arsenal, dude. Not even limiting it. I forgot, of course it's limited to 1. But not even limiting it to 1 makes it fair. Put it in any deck with XYZ monsters. That's so bullshit. Okay, I could Vivid Tail Fiendish Chain, but that's gonna that's a 1-turn turnaround we're talking about there. $26, 7. Play Decisive Battle. Again, if he banishes Broker, it's over. If he Shiregs and then banishes Broker, I can't do anything. That's just game. Give me one more turn, come on! One more turn, no normal summon. I hope you're fucking drawing beasts. Yes! Yes! You fucking loser. I'm winning this shit. I suppose he can XYZ into the Lyra Lusk that can attack directly. I didn't really think about that. That is a possibility here, too. Give me Prohibition. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Pot of Duality. Dogmatica Matrix. This could actually be really helpful. I'm gonna grab that just in case. Okay, so here's the game plan. We're going to ban Charade. Omen. Shreg the Ominous Omen is banned. Okay. And we are going to Vivid Tail. My Fiendish Chain. Giving you the opportunity to try and Shreg now. And I'm going to set a Scrubbed Raid. And reset Fiendish Chain. Giving him the opportunity to banish more for a link. Just remove more cards from your available pool. I want to see that. How many are you banishing? Two. Banishing 2. I will allow it. I was just thinking he could summon this guy. I was just thinking he could summon this guy. Will you bounce Ancient Warriors to bounce one of my cards? You'll send this, right? That's the smart thing to send, yep. What are you targeting? What do you hate most right now? Has to be Broker, in my opinion. Really? I think you had to think about that one for a bit. Do I allow this? Trying to bait out something here. You can quick effect this. I'm gonna deny it. No. I think they had to consider what was hampering them most. I seriously question whether or not that's happened. Did they try to summon their rank 3 and weren't able to? Because... is it Beast type? I'm not sure. I don't remember what all the Tri-Brigade Link monsters are. Alright, there's Lyrilusk, so you have all beasts out now. Now what? Link away. Realize it's futile to attack. What should I do here? I think I should keep you down. The problem is this is a quick effect. That's the whole problem right here. I want to be able to attack you, but I also want to be able to salvage my Phoenix Chain. Fuck. All of his removal is non-destruction. If that wasn't the case, I'm gonna pass. Give me a monster! Give me Mongoose! Tiger Mongoose! That's not it. Okay. It's okay. I still have defensive options. I can prevent board wipe destruction. I can bounce a card back to my hands. I can pitch one to draw. I'm just gonna pass. There we go. That one had me worried. That one had me worried. I was like, oh, Lyrillus, great. I gotta deal with fucking Divine Arsenal Zeus, that fucking bitch. And then I saw Tri-Brigade, and I'm like, oh, great. Shureg the Ominous Omen. I get to deal with that banishing whatever the fuck he wants at spell speed 2 fucking bitch. And then I negated the summon of one and prohibited the summon of the other. So go fucking die in a gutter. Hell yeah. Eat shit, Tri-Brigade. A diverse opening hands. I appreciate. What to Gold Sark? Safest thing is probably Decisive. Do I have anything to prevent? I do have Prevent Combat, so... yeah, let's grab Decisive. I will set this just in case. And this. And this. Link monsters only. Oh no, double summon. There once was a time where double summon was just, okay. But I know tribute bullshit when I see it. It could be a Fluanderies deck, it could be a Monarch deck. Hell, it could be a True Draco deck. All three of those are fucking menaces. IRL, I would definitely be running like Mask of Tribute in the side deck. What the fuck? That is not what I expected to see from you. Okay. That's relatively low value for some. I'm gonna go into. Okay. Clearly this is a synchro deck. I believe the Stardust Dragons will... they punish board wipes, but they also punish monster effects. That's their whole turn? I will take it, sir. I will gladly take that turn. Ooh. Man, I miss Solemn Judgment. I just wish it was, like, a better turn 2 card. Maybe I need something else to supplant, like, Solemn Strike. I know there's, what is it called, like, Draco Utopian Aura or something? Where, like, you can negate a monster effect and then potentially just steal the monster, which is huge. But I also kind of just don't like the aesthetic of it, and I'm just a stickler for that shit for no good reason. I have a style I'm playing with, and I prefer to stick with it. I will... Oh, for a second there, I thought I saw end phase. I was like, that's your turn again? Holy shit. Ooh, I know this guy. What are we getting here? Okay. Synchro 5. Junk Speeder. In defense. And attacks declares. Yeah, this is not the guy that summons a bunch of tuners. He's just a beater. But he's a step up for Majestic Dragon, presumably. Special summon as many synchro. Oh, he is the one who does that. Never mind. Okay, we're gonna say nope. I don't want to see that shit. You can go fuck yourself. And this is just on summon, so at end of turn I'm gonna Vivid Tail this back to my hands. Okay. Alright, Vivid Tail. Give me that Fiendish Chain back. I kinda, sorta want to run one Huge Revolution instead of Decisive Battle, just so I at least have one to deal with, like, a DPE. And then if I open with, like, a Gold Sarcophagus, I'd kinda like to just be able to fetch for that one Huge Revolution. I'm just so used to doing that. I kinda just want to stick it out. Okay, got Decisive Battle now. You're not board wiping me anytime soon. Part of it, however, is also that Decisive Battle... I mean, it's not removal. Huge Revolution is removal. It's very good removal. But Decisive Battle can also be removed itself fairly easily with Broker. That's a concern. Was setting 2 Fiendish Chains a bit much? I think it may have been. Ooh, that would be good. We're just gonna give it a pass. Summon something big. I dare ya. Going into... Clear Wing Synchro. When another level 5 or higher monster activates its effect, you can negate the activation and destroy it. Monster effect is activated. The target's a level 1, 5 or higher monster. You can negate the activation if you do destroy it. Okay, that does not bother me at all. Well, you're gonna go into Synchro 8 or something, perhaps? Card deck. They're whipping through it a lot faster. What? Why? Oops. I'll take that. Thank you. We are climbing the Synchro Dragons. When a monster activates its effects, destroy it, gain its attack. The battle's level 5 or higher, it gains attack. Whoop-de-doo. Don't care. Not worried about monster effects right now. Summon something bigger. Go for it. I know you can. You got a Synchro 9 in there, don't you? Okay. Stock up some pot of D's. Maybe if I get Broker out and a Witch's Strike, I can wipe your whole shit off the planet. I don't know why it's saying I'm having connectivity issues. This is literally the only thing I'm using my internet for right now. Well, I mean, other than having Discord open. That should not have that much effect on my internet. Of course, I am remote capturing this, but again, this is just the normal speed of this game. Honestly. It regularly runs this slow. Ooh, there we go. Majestic Star Dragon. There's the fucker. How about you eat a dick? No. Now, I just did that on impulse. You can negate the effect of one effect monster your opponent controls. Gains an additional battle. When your opponent activates a card or effect, banish and negate the activation. Yep, I'm glad I did that. Oh, that seems like that would be good. I think that would be pretty good. Let's pod duality. Hey, broker. I shall grab you. So, I hear you like synchros. Care to expand on that feeling? Okay, so, the way I see it, you can't attack. All of your boss monsters are turned off. none of my shit can be destroyed, and I have 3 more secrets at my disposal. Where are we going with this? Garden Rose Maiden, can you get them back? Add a black garden from your deck to your hands. Let's just say no to that. You can banish this card from your graveyard, target 1 Rose Dragon or Dragon Synchro monster, right? Special summon it. But you can't do that against this guy, because this guy was not properly summoned. So you can eat a dick. I am going to pitch that Phoenix Chain. Yeah, I'm not special summoning anything, dude. But okay. That'd be nice. Final countdown, yes please. Because I think I got you pretty damn well locked here. This one's turn to be nice. Wall of Revealing Night, white light words is a bit of a bitch. We get a Dogmatica Matrix up in here. I'd like that. There you go. Give me that. So we're gonna final countdown. Yep. We're gonna Dogmatica Matrix. Give me that. Give me that. We'll change you to defense. And I'm gonna have to pay 1,000 life points to activate this, which is gonna drop me to 1,000, so I'm not a fan of that plan. But I think we should be okay to do it. This is where you entirely shift your game strategy into focusing on link monsters. Can't attack with that 800 guy. Sorry. That's not an option to you right now. Alright, here we go. Okay, pay 1,000 life points. Bring myself down to 1,000. Unless you can burn me, I'm fairly confident I can win this. I don't think you're playing anything other than a synchro deck. If you have some links, it's like one-off cards that aren't really going to do you any favors. I'm most concerned about your back row, so we'll focus on that. Another Dogmatica Matrix, I love that. Okay. Dogmatic Calamity. I'm gonna pitch an Atis. In defense. Probably not the best place I should have put that, but it's okay. Let's take... I'll just take Broker's attack. Metis, activate. Get rid of back row. Oh. Gonna get rid of my Metis, alright. That's fine. I was gonna provoke that anyway. Still got value out of that. Okay, got a decent amount of attack on the board. Now, I'll activate my other Dogmatica Matrix. And now we're gonna pick away at your extra deck. So fuck you. What have you got? Oh, look at that! I see a Baron de Fleur. That bitch. You have anything low level that can out me? Contribute this card to negate the activation. Herald of Arclight. That would be kind of a pain in the butt. Sure, we'll pitch you. But yeah, you don't have any Link monsters, which is good. And I intend to win by deck out, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate this other Dogmatica Matrix to send from my deck that guy, and then I'm going to end my turn. Activate Sprints. Gonna add Albaz to my hands. Special summon him? No. I will not. Just know I have the monster functional equivalent of a Super Poly in my hands. That should be threat enough. Okay, well, you don't have Relinquished Anima now, I know. So, what can you do? Okay, you just made that monster's effect unusable now. Okay. I will gracefully accept your surrender. Your slow, agonizing surrender that I pull from your jaws. Get rid of some of this shit, huh? Okay. Let's see, not worried about I'll give you a draw. Yeah, let's just get rid of this guy. I like Dogmatica Matrix. I just wish there was a greater variety of Dogmatica ritual monsters it could apply to. I know there's Albazoa, but I don't want to use Albazoa. Yeah, let's get rid of Cosmic Blazer Dragon. Just do that for another turn or so. go. Okay. I guess who activates, since you special summoned from the extra deck? That's right, it's White Relic of Dogmatica. Let's get rid of another one of your friends. Well, did that go according to plan? Oh, still going. Is this once per turn? White Relic has to be once per turn, right? Yeah. What can you do? Target one face of monster your opponent's controls negate its effect until end of turn. Inflicts balance to your opponent. Target when you're shooting. Okay, pretty whatever. Not worried about that. Just banish your shit, dude, and that's fine with me. I don't even need lose one turn. I got Grave out. Even if I didn't have Fire Prison, you got nothing. Beautiful. Alright, now I gotta do something if I don't want to have to discard at end of turn. Which is okay. Because I think most of your threats are adequately dealt with. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not worried about this. Ooh, could I try to attack for game right now? No, I can't, because of Grave. Damn, man. Maybe next turn, though. Yeah. Let's try this. I might be able to attack for game. Sorry, what the fuck just happened? Okay, I can't attack with him. I just gotta pitch Grave the Super Ancient next turn. And I'm assuming this back row card is nothing. I will risk the game trying to get this kill. I do not care. What can you do? You do not have a meaningful quick effect on this. Just keep this guy in attack position. Or this guy. That works too. Hold up. Do you have any bullshit in the grave that can prevent combat? don't think you do. I don't think there's anything you can do. I will get my 10k kill! Just don't turn to defense. You normal summons. You normal summons. I saw it. You gotta stay right there. There you go. There you go. Pitching. Grave the Super Ancient. Here we go. Now. You will stand and you will watch this. Dogmatica Matrix. Dogmatica Matrix. None of these guys can do anything. Set Fire Prison. Special Summon. The 10,000 Dragon. He does not have a summon animation. What is that bullshit I saw online? The brokers shall be his heralds. $10,000 damage. Eat shit. Do it. You have no face down. Your back row means nothing! What the fuck? But alas, I had an option. Wow, dude. Wow. Holy shit. That actually could have ended me. But now what's my fucking endgame here? God damn it. I tried, man. I fucking tried. Okay, now I'm back to being worried again, unfortunately. I haven't drawn Mongu yet, but not being able to go into Redoer is definitely a bitch right now. Damn it, man! You had Dimensional Wall? How? How the fuck, man? That would have been a glorious way for them to win, but nope. I'm afraid I still have options. Just to be super clear on what I have right now. Spaceway Octo Bypass. Man, I didn't think of using that. I'm kind of glad I didn't. Actually, it wasn't necessary. But that could have been a thing. I could have done this. Maybe soon. Maybe... No, I don't know. Shit! That did throw a wrench into my plans. He didn't have a single dimensional wall, man. That would have been 10,000 damage to the face. You ruined my win. Are you at all able to outfire Prison? Summoning Nibiru. Okay. Summoning that. Okay. 2. That could pause? No, they're not effect monsters. I need effect monsters for Codebreaker. Of course, I got rid of Beat Cop. You can't attack, you're not Link monsters. Thought you were gonna turn that around on me, huh? No. Afraid it's too late for that. Alright, I'm gonna make the last use of my Vivid Tail by tossing one of these Dogmatica Matrices back to my hands. Because I want to reduce the number of times I force a draw on myself. And bounce one back to my hands. And I'm gonna use one to pitch the other. Broker! Got a broker. I got Final Countdown! How have I completely forgotten that I have Final Countdown in this set? Come on. I'm gonna win by Final Countdown. I'm such an idiot. How could I forget that I had Final Countdown? Yeah, they can't do anything. I was worried for a second because I completely forgot I had Final Countdown. Anyway, so I'm going to summon my third Magical Broker. Yeah, that's fine. Have fun with that. You just take that one right there. Then I'll set a lose one turn. There can be only one, just in case. And I'm not really worried about Witch's Strike, so... I think your Omni Negates were all in your extra deck. And if you do summon anything, guess what? Its effects are negated turn 1. You know, that summon animation I saw online, it did look kind of off. I couldn't really put anything on it. It had like a unique, there seemed like a strange summon animation to it. Like the text, like the font of the text seemed different. I think someone just made like a fan 10K summon animation. And probably like green screened it on. What are you summoning? What of consequence are you summoning? Oh, that guy? Hold on. That's when you inflict battle damage. No. You target one face-up monster. Face-up card your opponent controls. Negate its effects until the end of this turn. Oh, okay. Well, I can Phoenix Chain you, so... no worries there. Yeah, keep drawing, please. It's just until end of turn. I'm not worried about that. Although it's a face-up card. So you could attack into me right now, but your effects are negated thanks to lose one turn as well. You do this to summon shit you can attack into, don't you? Hold on, are you trying to activate that? Yeah, that's not how that works, dude. I'm sorry. Are you... hold on. Of all things to try and negate, why that? Do you have a board wipe in hand? Is that my understanding right now? Do you have a board wipe in your hand? You want to run that by me again? A little bit suspicious there. You got 8 turns. Toll hike? Yeah, I could toll hike. Casey somehow outs fire prison. Defense. Defense. It's toll hike. What are you going to try to do during end phase, my guy? What can you do on my turn during end phase that can pop a card? I think you're bluffing. Yeah, you didn't have shit. Yeah, you don't know what to negate right now. What is the potential threat of this? You have anything that could deal piercing damage? I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. Do I allow that? You know what? I'll allow it. I don't think you can deal any piercing damage to me. And if you do, you think you do, I'm going to Phoenix Chain it. What am I special summoning? Read the fucking card, dude. It's got a hair trigger on that Max C. Alright, what does that do for you? How does that factor into your calculations, huh? Oh. Look at that. You have an attack target. How about that? But I have an option. I have a tool you are yet as unaware of. So you're going to attack, discarding a card, but Phoenix Chain. And that's not even the only thing I would have had to do. You fool. Now you have 6 turns. And Fire Prison is back. You know what? In retrospect, that was really dangerous what I did there. I shouldn't have done that. He can negate any face-up card. I really should have Phoenix Chained him. Preventing destruction prevention could have been really big. Shit. Okay. Gonna wait it out. Gonna wait it out. Could he hot red dragon Archfiends my decisive battle and then board wipe me? Potentially. I don't know what that's accomplishing. I have 2 other brokers I could activate the effects of if I wanted to. 5 turns. That means you have 3 card draws. And you draw into a Harpy's Feather Duster and correctly Negate the effects of Decisive Battle. Okay. Wants to discard a card to remove one of my flowers so I can summon a new one. Decided not to do that, I guess. Because, guess what? I have Fire Prison. Man, I bet I could... I mean, I don't know for sure. But I think if I had Clockwork Knight right now, I could summon 10k. Which would be great. What's great is because I have lose one... Actually, lose one turn only works on effect monsters? Yeah, it only works on effect monsters. So if he special summons this token in my field, it's not going to change the defense, unfortunately. You could win. You could out me. It is entirely possible. It is not very likely, because I have a full hand, and everything I have is in defense position, but it is possible. Okay, you negate Fire Prison. Venus Chain still preventing you from attacking. Oh, I see. Was that necessary, though? Sure, I'll activate this. I can do that one more time. Did that work the way you intended? He can attack with his Synchro Monsters, he's just not trying. Alright, you get one more turn after this, my guy. Ooh. Not gonna do a whole lot for me, unfortunately. Alright, you got one turn, go for it. You require a Feather Duster to do this. So far as I understand. The weakness of my board right now, as I perceive it, is a Feather Duster. And you correctly, using this on your turn, on Decisive Battle. Then you wipe my back row, attack into my monsters, and somehow push through damage, but I'm not seeing it. I had a Witch's Strike for shits and giggles. Alright. Fail. Even if you had piercing, this wouldn't do damage to me. And you spell speed summon another one? No, don't use Decisive Battle. And you mid-battle summon something. Force me to get a flower in attack position. You cannot. Okay. That's what I thought. Those are one of the decks I am best equipped to deal with. And they did have some pretty big threats in there. Fortunately, they did not summon Baronne de Fleur. If they had summoned Baronne de Fleur earlier, probably would have been a bigger issue. But they were trying to do that synchro dragon climbing thing they were doing. Two more wins to tier 3-ish. I think I'm gonna probably call it quits here. We'll just put a pin in gold rank 4. Let's see if we got enough for a pack. If so, I'd like to get some stuff. I think that's probably enough. Nice. As I said, a bunch of what I had already was from solo stuff. You promised me an ultra rare in this one. Let's see it. Okay. There's really nothing to comment on with these. Like, I got everything I want out of these packs already. For the most part. Hey, there's Albazoa. Let's just go over him real quick. Cannot be ritual summoned except by Dogmatic Calamity or another Dogmatica card effect. Dogmatica monsters you control are unaffected by the activated effects of your opponent's extra deck monsters, except Pendulums. During your main phase, you can make your opponent choose and apply one of these effects. For every 2 cards in your extra deck, send 1 card from your hand or extra deck to the graveyard. Return all Fusion, Synchro, XYZ Link monsters you control to the extra deck. So that's okay. Like, throwing out 8,000 onto the throwing out 8,000 onto the field is obviously pretty effective, and being able to drain their extra deck in hand is obviously really strong. But they also just have the option of just bouncing like a Link monster or a Synchro monster, and that could be a really low cost to them compared to other things. It's unaffected by the activated effects of their extra deck monsters, which means it's pretty durable to a lot of shit. And again, it being 8,000 is great. I'd be way more interested in this if it didn't look dumb. Yeah, that's kind of the beginning and end of that opinion. So yeah, it's cool and it's definitely effective, but I don't know. Do I want to pack a whole bunch of level 12s into my extra deck just so I can summon that thing? I don't think so. I think White Relic is pretty solid on its own right now. Okay, anyway. Whoa, not that. Alright, so we're gonna have some fun here, just doing this tedium. Not that. I'll keep that. Grand Merge. Builds the combined levels of the materials used for its fusion summon. 2 normal monsters. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you contribute this card. Special summon an elemental hero fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions, but it cannot attack monsters with an equal or lower level than it. That's very weird. Interesting that it's 6. Oh, this is not, like, a good... Hold on. Instant Fusion goes up to level 6. No, Ready Fusion goes up to level 6, and it's non-effect. Instant Fusion only goes up to level 5. Never mind. I was just thinking in my head how that could be, like, abused. But, doesn't seem very abusable. That's if you're rotating through a bunch of special summon monsters. Target a fusion monster on the field or in the graveyard, return it to the extra deck, then you can special summon a fallen Albaz from your graveyard or field, your field, and 1 monster from your opponent's graveyard to their field. This could be an interesting setup, but you'd have to be able to reliably implement Albaz, I think. Branded swords, I'm going to keep those just for future potential shit. I really don't care about bestial stuff at all. Okay, I think the rest of this is fine. Okay. Can make 1 ultra rare and a couple secret rares. You can see what that amounts to next time. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.